Good morning, everybody. Today is March 14th, and I hope you all have a good day. Of course, you should always have a good day because life is too short to have a bad day, even though sometimes it's inevitable. But anyways, today I have the day off and I want to be very productive. But today I actually want to review the Prelude, probably clean up my place. I really want to just wash the wheels, give them a good cleaning. Then I gotta do laundry. Probably clean up the garage because after Ward and I worked on his car, we just left our tools everywhere. And then probably play guitar and show you guys some clips. That'd be pretty cool. But stick around, let's have fun, and let's get today started. Let's see, I need some cereal too. Kashi Organic Berry Fruit. Really good, 10/10 would recommend. Alright guys, if you put milk in and then your cereal, we probably won't get along. Alright guys, just got done with breakfast. Now I'm gonna clean the casita and do laundry and everything else that involves cleaning. So we'll get back to you in a bit. Alright guys, just got done cleaning the casita, inside and out. Everything's looking good, smelling good. Now I'm going to run to Fry's, grab some food, grab some groceries. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna have to charge that, but I will pick up with this later. Alright guys, just made it back from Fry's, had some lunch. I'm recharged and ready to go. Let's go to the garage and grab the Prelude and grab the work wheels from my room. Good morning, sunshine. Alright, now I'm just going to warm up the Prelude, air it up, put it in the driveway, then we'll start cleaning the garage. I'm so content that I went with Air Ride 2 years ago. I loved rolling static. In the next clip, or next frame, I'll show a picture of my primal static days. I would highly recommend Airlift's 3P management, even the V2 you'll get by 2. And if you have coilovers as well, I highly recommend hitting up AirTech and getting your coils rebuilt to bags. Shout out to AirTech and Bag Riders. Oh yeah, and Osteezy. Alright, so now I'm going to clean up the garage, get it all nice and swept out, organize it again, then grab the work wheels, give those a good washing and scrub. And again, Warren is selling his Y pipe, his cats, and his NVIDIA exhaust system. Just needs gaskets, all hardware included. Alright guys, just got done cleaning the garage. Now let's go grab the work wheels and give them a good scrub. Look at these Johnnies. I think after I get them refinished, I'm going to powder coat them Diamond Pearl White with some raspberry flakes. Oh yeah guys, I only use Adams Polish products. Works best with my paint, and the results are always flawless. So I'm probably just going to hit these with the foam cannon, let them sit in the soap for a couple of minutes, and then give them a good rub. Let's see if this works. Alright, so I got these Johnnies cleaned. That white is popping. Got all that dirt out. Here's the next one. Got most of the dirt out. It's looking good. Alright everybody, the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to review the Honda Prelude. Alright, so let's start with the color, body, and wheels. So as you know, my car is Raspberry Red Pearl. It's a complete custom color that was resprayed back in 2001 by the previous owner. I am the third owner. Car has been in the family since then. I am currently running the OEM front lip that I paint matched. Underneath the OEM lip is an STI splitter. I forgot what year, I think it's 2008. In terms of the side skirts, I'm running the Mugen Reps, and I'm just using some universal eBay splitters. And then for the rear, I am running the Mugen Rep Valences, however you pronounce it. And then I got these rain guards. Give it a good aggressive look. Really reduces a lot of wind noise when the windows rolled down too. Alright, time for the wheels. So for wheels up front, I'm running the Work CR Kais 17x9 plus 28 offset. Tire I'm running are the Yokohama S drives, and the stretch is 205/40. For my rear wheel setup, I'm running the XT206Rs from Cosmos Racing. I love these wheels to death. They are a +5 offset, so the poke is outstanding. From the front of the car, it looks like I'm running a 10 in the rear just because the offset is so aggressive. And also for tire size, I'm running the Yokohama S drives 205/40. And for those of you who are curious, I'm running sonar projector headlights. I believe 5 years ago at my buddy's neighborhood, I was back to Bintu, so their insurance company covered these. They're all right. I mean, with the projector shrouds, they really project a lot of light. And I'm running 5K HID, so they're insanely bright. And also I've raised the projector, I believe 2.5 or 3 inches from stock. But I really want to buy the OEM headlights and retrofit some projectors myself. I really am not a fan of the halo ring around them. They are bright, but it's really not my style. Alright, time for the engine bay. So I have the USDM H22A4. It's still holding up super strong, shifts super smoothly. In terms of exhaust, I'm running the AEM V2 cold air intake with a MagnaFlow high flow 2.5 inch cat through the stock 2.25 inch piping to a MagnaFlow muffler. In terms of battery, I'm running the Optima Red Top. The startup is intense. It's a really good battery for the price I paid, and it's never let me down. In terms of cooling, I got the upper and lower Mishimoto radiator hoses, and I also have the Mishimoto low temp thermostat. Works really good because these H series motors get super hot. And then for pulleys, I got these 6 years ago from Unorthodox Racing. I have the lightweight aluminum power steering, alternator, and crank pulley. They were really good. I think it took about 2 weeks for them to make them, but my car has performed so much better ever since then. And if you can see that blue light, I'm running a Buddy Club V2 ground kit. It pretty much just stabilizes all of the electronics since I'm running air ride. In terms of suspension, I got the upper, front, and rear Mugen Racing strut bars. Here's the rear too. I actually noticed quite a bit of difference when I got them. And as you all know, I am currently on air ride. I had my old Function Informed Type 1 coilovers rebuilt to slim bellows. Shout out to AirTech. Hit them up for all your needs. In the rear, I'm running the SPC Extreme Adjustable Ball Joints. They are plus -3 adjustment, but I installed them backwards to get -3 camber. And plus when I'm aired out, it adds another 3 or 4 negative degrees camber. So I believe when I got it checked, I was at -7 or 8. And the small price to pay when you install the ball joints backward is it throws off your toe. So I got the Mugen Racing rear toe arms adjusted so when I'm aired out and driving, my wheels are pretty much straight. Back to the air ride, I'm running Airlift's 3P management. I love it to death, has never let me down. Running the dual Vire 444cc compressors with a 5-gallon tank. I do have plans powder coating this thing, probably pearl white or raspberry. I don't know yet. Shout out to you, Mikey, too. Alright guys, please forgive me for my interior. Some of you are not gonna like it. Some of you, the real ones, will be like, oh, it's cool, man, it doesn't matter. But to me, it honestly doesn't matter, but you'll see right now. Oh my god, his car is automatic? How could you? Bro, seriously, get over it. It's still a 5th gen Prelude, whether or not the transmission is manual or automatic. But honestly, My transmission shifts like butter. My motor runs super smooth. I do plan on swapping out the motor to a Euro Type R. That's my goal for either next year, or I could buy the motor and trans next month, but that's gonna set me back from the Skyline build. But anyways, I have the NRG wood grain steering wheel with a quick release kit and the short hub. Had this thing for about 8 years now, and it's ever since then it's been really good to me. And of course I had to get the We Are Likewise Stinky Pinky shift knob. I mean, if my car was manual it would feel so good. It's nice and weighted, it's not too heavy, but it feels so good. And then of course my 3P controller. I love this thing too. Looks really nice when you're driving. Then I got my Broadway convex mirror. I think it's 300 millimeters. Like honestly, this should probably be your first mod other than HIDs or LEDs. Would recommend. Then I have my Purple Heart Bozo handle from JDM Surikawa. I love this thing, it really adds character. And then I have my Sparco C pillar bar. Increases the rigidity quite well. I used to have a Sparco pole positioning seat, but it was a fixed seat, and in time I couldn't get comfortable with it, so I sold it to my buddy. Then I got the JDM Goodies Crown Royal bags, and then e-brake handle. And then in terms of lighting, I've upgraded, I believe, 99% of my bulbs to LEDs. I got the flicker brake lights, which are super bright. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I got my 5K HID kit. And that's honestly all that I have done to the car. I do want to swap the motor and trans out next year, upgrade the sway bars, and I really do want to build a nice set of 3-piece wheels. I don't know what wheels yet, most likely work wheels, but I'll see what my other options are. I also do want to respray the car the same color. There's a little bit of nicks and scratches from when I used to work at my first job, grocery. For all my people that work in the grocery industry business, you know how customers are just leaving their carts in the parking lot. I remember this one time I parked my car way in the back in the employee's parking lot and worked my 8-hour shift, came back, there was a cart just right there in the rear quarter panel, and I was livid. Like really, how can people be so inconsiderate? But whatever, what's done is done. And then a while ago on my Instagram, I made a post saying if you guys had any questions about the Prelude, just let me know in my DMs. So I'm gonna read and answer what you guys sent me, or majority of them at least. All right, question number 1. What made you choose the Prelude over other cars? Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Prelude was my first car back when I turned 16. I bought it off my dad and helped him out with some trouble. I bought the car for $300, bone stock, paint was fading, the headlights were yellow, the radio was stock, but I loved it to death. All right, and what made you so hooked to invest in it? Well, ever since I got the car, even when it was stock, I got a lot of compliments for the color, and at the time I was really into music, so I just really drove the Prelude just as a mode of transportation. It wasn't until about 2012 in my math class when I met a good buddy of mine, shout out to you, Herman. He was a car enthusiast. He's built tens of hundreds of cars. Well, I think he's built 13 cars, but he was a Honda guru. And I believe that first day I took my car to school, he approached me and said, yo, your Prelude is sick. Does it have a VTEC motor in it? At the time, I didn't know much about cars, so I was like, yeah, I believe so. He was like, H22? I'm like, I believe so. But it wasn't until then I just sparked an interest to just know more about my car. So I researched a lot about my car, researched the parts, what the motor was, how many liters it had, just everything I can know about the car. I took it upon myself to learn. It wasn't until, I believe, 6 months later at that time, I bought an engine cold air intake, and I had some of my buddies help me install it. And then I liked how it performed, I liked how it sounded, so again, it just sparked more of my interest. And I can go on and on about the parts I bought through a timeline, but pretty much yes, I just kept buying parts, kept installing them, kept getting a lot of positive feedback on the car, and from then it just inspired me to keep building the car even more. But honestly, yes, all the comments and positive feedback, honestly, just my hard work being acknowledged, just whether it be the Prelude, my music, even at work, just working hard for something I want to achieve, just pursuing my passion and people acknowledging that just keeps me going. And I'm a very thankful and grateful person, and I humbly say that, but like honestly, thank you guys again for all the love and support, supporting the videos, supporting my social media, just supporting me as an individual. I really appreciate that. All right, next question. How much did you pay for your car and how much have you spent in total? So like in the previous clips, I bought the car from my father, clean title and everything, bone stock down to the radio for $300. And then how much I spent in total? From aftermarket parts to repairs, I want to say I have all my receipts too. I think last time I calculated it, from my current purchase, I want to say I put about 9,000 to 10 grand in this car. And that's aftermarket parts and repairs too. It reminds me of that meme that went viral. It was like, you could be traveling the world, seeing all these places, but you decided to go sideways over speed bumps. I mean, yo, it's a passion we all have, you know, to each their own. All right, next question. Similar to the first question, what got you into Hondas? Just bought the Honda, it was my first car, loved how it looked, loved the body lines, loved how it performed, just kept buying more and more parts for it, just was acknowledged for my hard work. That's pretty much it. Also, just other than Hondas, what got me into the car community is just seeing everybody persevering on their projects, their Nissan, Honda, Mazda, BMW, whatever. Just seeing someone so dedicated and so passionate about their car is honestly really uplifting and inspiring to me. When people just show their struggles and how they're persevering them, seeing people persevere their problems and just cutting out all the bullshit and just striving to their dream is what really gets me so attached to the car community. Also, seeing somebody's personality and characteristics in their builds, I think that's really cool too. Like, you can tell a lot about somebody by what they've done to their car. All right, next question. Explain how you got the Prelude and decided what you wanted it to become. Well, I already explained how I got the Prelude, but what I wanted, my main goal, like I mentioned earlier, for this project was just to show people my hard work and my mentality and pretty much my potential, like what I could have, what I can do to just stand out, really. How did I execute my vision? Well, got my first job, I worked really hard. I went super in depth on the parts for this car, as for a lot of my Prelude followers know that the aftermarket for Preludes is ass. And there's only so many body kits that, you know, to each their own, that look good. And I just asked other Prelude owners, hey, I'm gonna buy this part. I've noticed you had it on your car. Really want it. How does it look? How was the fitment? How did it perform? So yeah, I pretty much did a bunch of research and just saw parts I wanted, researched what it looked like, added my own flair to it, and installed it. All right, another fun one. How do the police react to your car? Well, being the color that it is, I do attract a lot of attention. I'm always having police tailgating me, trying to catch me riding dirty, but you know your boy has a clean driving record. But honestly, for the majority of the part I've been pulled over was just for police telling me, hey, like your car, like the color, be safe out there. I'm just like, sick, dude. But how the police react to my friends and myself, of course, they're always tailgating us. We usually hang out at this gas station where we're used to, but now we're all super busy. But we used to just hang out on our quick trip, local quick trip, and the police would always just drive by and just say what's up to us. I mean, honestly, we're really respectable drivers. We do hoon around because you have a race car, you need to push it to its potential, you know? But police love our cars and they like us, so I'm very blessed about that. And also to the individual who told me that question, just want to say thank you so much for all my followers, especially my Russian and German followers. Like, you guys are the most supportive. You guys are always giving me positive feedback. Maybe one day I'll go to Russia, Germany, other side of the world and meet all you. And we can have, I don't know, a beer or something. I don't drink beer, but it'll be for the occasion. So that really concludes all the questionnaires about the Prelude. I answered a majority of the questions in my first vlog, but if you guys have any other questions about the Prelude or myself, please let me know in the comments below. But guys, again, thank you so much for all the love and support. I know I say that a lot, but I truly appreciate it. I'm very grateful to have all you watching the videos, supporting my social media, and supporting me in person. You all know who you are. But I'm gonna end the video here because my battery again is dying and I really don't have anything else to film. But again, thank you so much for everything. Everybody please be safe out there. Aim high, drive low, and we'll see you next time.